What's up, guys? Michigan Air Gunner, and we are back again with the RECLUSE 357, but this time it has been power tuned. We just got it back last night from the guys over at Cap Arms. I know in my last video I kept saying Cap Dragon. That's just what they call the 50, so I just assumed it was the name, but the company is called Cap Arms. And after about 4 long months, I finally got this gun back. So this video is brought to you by them, and it is also brought to you by Arken Optics. I love Arken Optics. This thing has just been awesome. I've been testing this one out for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. I did have the same scope but in a higher power, and you've seen that in a bunch of my other videos dropping deer. And I mean, other than the weight, I really do love these scopes. I really wish there was like a turret stop so you didn't accidentally bump it, but it does have a 0 stop, so I guess that negates whatever I'm talking about. But anyway, guys, what we're going to do today is we are going to test first a pellet and see where that's running. Last time I think we were doing about 120 foot-pounds. We were just getting up into the 800s, and then we will shoot the 150 grain that I made in the last video, and that was doing 680, 670 for a high of about 140, 150 foot-pounds. And then we're going to go on to testing some Mr. Hollow point ammo. So far I have only shot pellets out of this on low power in my backyard. So it's sprinkling. I wanted to get out here. I wanted to play with it. I wanted to show you guys what this thing can do. First, before we get into shooting, I wanted to show you this. If it zooms in here. Woo! I'll figure that focus thing out, but what they did is they actually machined this out, so you don't have to fight with it to get your slug in there, which is awesome. That was my biggest complaint. You can see part of the new valve sticking out here, and they added that larger O-ring so it seals better. And really, that's all you can tell from the outside looks. We need to see what she does with the inside looks. So I'm gonna get set up and we're gonna start shooting. Alright guys, I'm set up. I have the chronograph up there. We're going to see where we're hitting on the target. If you remember last time, I believe high power was about 850, giving us about 125 foot-pounds. So this thing has 4 different power settings. I'm not going to use one because you need to have less than 3,000 in it. So we're going to go for 2 for low and 4 for high. And we're going to see what happens. Hopefully I hit the target. We are just using FX pellets. Nothing super fancy. I just checked to see where I was going to hit with some 160 grain. But so hopefully we're close. Let's see. Move your chair. Alright. Just find the target. $1,023 on low power. I'm pretty sure I shot over the target. $1,042, and now I know for a fact I shot over the target because I shot the thing holding the target. So I guess this is just going to be a speed test. 1,028. Alright, 2 more. Yep. 1,018. 1,007. So that's 5 shots. So on low power, setting number 2, I'm getting, first shot was 188 foot-pounds. My second shot was 195 foot-pounds. My third shot was 190 foot-pounds. Fourth, 186 foot-pounds. And fifth was 182 foot-pounds. So I'll post that up here. Now we're going to fill it back up to 3,000. And we're going to see what it does on click number 4. Be right back. Alright, we're back to 3,000 PSI. Now let's try 4 clicks. $1,100. Woo! If it goes much higher than that, chronograph won't even read it. $1,037, and it just blew off my crony. I don't know why that word lost in my brain. Oh, let me put it back on. See? Let's see if it goes back to where it was. I mean, you're really not getting a whole lot of benefit out of going all the way to full power. Full power. You're better off using power number 2 and getting them nice steady shots if you want to shoot over 1,000 feet per second. Yeah, so after 3 shots, I mean, we're already down to 980. I'm gonna do one more, just so I can say we did 4. I like that. Click, 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 click. 923. So that is a high of 217 foot-pounds. Second shot was 193. Third shot was 175. And fourth shot was 153. So at that 4th click, you're wasting more than you need to shoot pellets or light slugs. I would definitely just stick with click number 2. But we will post that up here. And now we're going to fill up. We're going to fill up and we're going to try the 150 grain on high power. and then we're going to test out the Mr. Hollow Point slugs. Hopefully we're going to be hitting in there somewhere. I thought we were going to be good, but I did not account for pellets going 1,000 feet per second. I thought they might, but I didn't account for it. Be right back. Alright, so we're filled back up to 3,000. 3,000. We're going to be using the same 150 grains that I used in the last video. These are ones that I make, but this is just about speed. I'm not even going to shoot the target with them. Hopefully our chronograph don't come flying off again. Full power. $863. That don't sound right. Does it? It could. Yeah. Did not read, or I didn't put a bullet in it. I don't know. I thought I put a bullet in it. Probably because my chronograph went crooked. Let's try it again. $7.59. So that dropped pretty quick. Left my tank cord hooked up here. So from 3,000 for 3 shots, we are down to about 1,800. So she's definitely eating some air. I'll fill her back up. So, for those 2 shots that I registered, our first one was 248 foot-pounds. I think our highest was 150 foot-pounds before the tune, or actually before they put their new valve system in here. And then our second shot was still more than factory at 191 foot-pounds. I should say our third shot because the one didn't read. I'm going to be curious to see what power 3 does. So our first run was power 2, or 4. Let's go to power 3 and see if we can't save a little bit of air and get a little bit of velocity. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to leave them on here so I can see. $854, so that's 10 feet per second different on our first shot. One, two, three. $7.98. So, using power level 3, we're actually saving air and getting a second follow-up shot. So, our first shot was 854, and our second shot was only 798 compared to the 759 we got on our one. On full power. So we're definitely getting a lot more power out of this gun than we were. Now I'm going to switch over to the Mr. Hollow points, because even though it's only 3,000, we're burning through air. That one gave us, yeah, that saved a lot of air. Well, let's be fair, we did take 3 shots. Right now we're just over 2,000. Third shot, to be fair, because we took 3 shots last time. Even though it only registered 2, but I got a duplicate of 798. Well, that means we gotta fire it again. Just like last time. Fix the chronograph. Drop my phone. One, two, three. Fire! And it didn't register. So, either way, 4 shots put us right where we were after 3 shots on full power. So, I'm guessing unless you're shooting the heaviest of slugs that you can get, you really don't need power level 4 for 150 grain or for pellets. Not at all for pellets. But let's see how she shoots with some Mr. Hollow points. I'll be right back. Alright, so first up we have Mr. Hollow Point 120 grain. I think we should be pretty close to target. We're going to do 3 shots. And I'm going to only go to power level 3. Because we already know that'll save us a little bit of air, and we're really not getting a whole lot of benefit. One, two, three. Top corner. High. But right and left look good. One, two, three. Off to the side a little bit. One, two, three. Decent, but you can tell we're dropping for each shot. So, and again we went from 3,000 to about 2,000. I'm going to try just running and not shutting off my Tacticam every 5 seconds. So now we are going to go to the 155. And I have not tested anything in this gun since it's been gone, or what size works the best. So I had these left over from the Rattler video. So I was like, you know what, let's just go check it out and see how they do. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the other corner. High and to the right. 1, 2, 3. almost lined up with the target. So this gun does not like these. One, two, three. Not that great. I know my Tacticam is going to bust this up into separate sections. After 6 minutes it stops and then starts again. So we just did those. Now we're going to go to the 167s. Which were the ones that was playing with before I started doing everything, so we shall see. One, two, three. We hit the target. One, two, three. Yeah, it likes these 167s. You can tell though we're dropping each shot. It's almost a line. Boop, 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 boop. But each one of those would have killed the deer. Alright. I mean, we got consistent air usage. We are dropping about the same. We're using about 1,000 PSI for 3 shots. And next up is the 185. Hopefully they do as good as the other ones, being that they're heavier. And they do fit snug. Alright. Curious. That one actually went higher. I don't know if it's because I can feel that these ones are a lot snugger than the other ones. So they might be getting a better seal. That one was dead nuts. Curious indeed. And that one was low. So out of all these slugs, I'm gonna say it likes the 167 the best. I still need to tinker with it a little bit. Like I said, I literally just got this yesterday. I don't know, just for shits, I'm gonna try mine. We got the air, so we might as well try it. That's the best part. 3,000 PSI. I can fill this thing a bunch of times off of my tank. So this is not the only video we're doing on this gun. once we find the slug that it likes, we're gonna do another one. I'm gonna go for the one that says pellet in the middle that we couldn't hit last time. High. Hit the target. Hit the target. When in doubt, whip it out. I mean, shoot one more. Yeah. One, two, three. And we're low again. Alright, so I'll take you guys down there. We'll go check it out. Alright, our 50-yard walk. There's our gun. We're walking. Arcon optics. If you don't have one, get one. They're awesome. So, again, I want to establish that this was not like trying to figure out accuracy. This was more about showing you the power that's coming out of this gun now. We're hitting over 200 foot-pounds, which is awesome. I believe in testing they shot 209 grain and they had up to 288 foot-pounds. So I guess just for fun, what I'll do when I go back is I will load up the 180 grain slugs and see what that is putting out, so we know what the max power we can do from here. But right now I know we're pushing close to 250. I'd have to go back and look, check over it again. Stop my camera, I'll flip you over. All right, so I was aiming here, hit here. That's actually not that bad. That's a dead deer at 50 yards all day long. And then this was my slugs, even though it says pellet. But this is what first one and then our second two. The 155, 1, 2, and one way up there. The 67s, those are probably going to be my top choice next to them 120s. The 185s. I mean, you can see we get a consistent drop. So if you can figure out your holds, you're going to be pretty good at that. Or just figure out the right pressure to compensate. So all in all, I don't think it was a bad test. A lot of people need to realize that when you're hunting deer, you don't need hole on hole. So if you're getting less than a 3-inch group, that is good. Be happy with that. If you can do better, shout it to the world. That's awesome. But you don't need hole on hole accuracy at 50 yards to shoot a deer. You don't. So anyway, I'm gonna go do the 185 grain and see what we're getting for that. And then we're just gonna wrap this up, guys. All right, guys, this one's for the gusto. We're gonna go to the highest power setting, which is number 4. We got our 3 shots of 185. These are pretty cool looking bullets. They got a little star shape in them instead of a regular hollow point like he does. Nice and snug. I'm even gonna try to hit something with it. We'll see. $840. Now, if you remember, With the 150, the highest I was getting was 680, 670. $782. $742. So that gives us a high of 289 foot-pounds with shot number 1, 251 foot-pounds with shot number 2, and 226 foot-pounds with shot number 3. Still, every one of those is over factory. So I could not be happier with the cap arms valve that they put in here, the machining that they did to make it easier to put your slugs and pellets in. This is an awesome, awesome setup. We just need to figure out what the best slug is for this gun, and I will find it. We're gonna hunt it down and find it. But the next video you guys are gonna see of this one is hopefully putting a deer down. I'll go ahead and post this up here. Till next time, guys, keep shooting.